Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome to a rather interesting video. Today, I'm going to be quickly going through how to build one of these chaps. Mark III Tactical Squad, but if you notice right there in his right pauldron, or his left pauldron, depending on how you look at this, his left pauldron, because he'd be facing away from us. Yeah, left pauldron. This one right here. Anyway. That's a 3D printed little pauldron. We've got a little bag of them right here. We're just going to take one out because we're going to be building up one of these guys today. I've actually already started building. Well, you can quite clearly tell I've been building today. So, I'm going to do a wee bit of building. We're going to be building him, essentially. This guy right. Because I already filmed how to build him. Well, you know how to build him. There's instructions right there. So my point is, I'm just showing you what I usually do to build these guys, and this is how I build my Mark III Tactical Squad. Or this is me building my Mark III Tactical Squad. I've actually already got a sergeant right here. There he's there. Little plasma pistol and his power sword. I don't know why, but the swords from the Horus Heresy look so much better. One's from 40k. Here's one that I've primed already. His power sword. I prefer that one over this one, and I don't know why. Don't know why I prefer it. I think because it's smaller, it looks more like a sword, I suppose, if you look at that. Try and get this in the camera. The first time I'm trying this. I'm using my phone with this, by the way. That's why the focus is actually pretty good on it. Anyway, yeah, that's why I like them. I like them because they look like actual swords, and you can tell they're power swords because they've got that little blip at the very bottom of them. A little power node, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, let's get to building also. Kill, maim, burn. Let me just take a wee swig of this. Now, we will not be painting. I will not be dipping any paintbrushes in this. We will be building, however. So, let's just get that. Let's get to some building. Right. We're going to do the same pose as this one right here. So, this is pose number 2. So, we need parts 8, 9, 10, and 11. 8, 9, 10, and 11. Can I see them? There's 8. There's 10. There's 9. There's 11. 10, 11. 9, 10. Ah, right, okay. Yes, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, cool. Just quickly cut these. I'm really hoping you can see this and what I'm actually doing, because my mic is right against my face right now. And having the camera placed so far out like this, with my phone placed so far out, I can't tell if that's picking up or not. Hoping that picked up. Okay, so that's part number 8. Let's get part number 9. Let's go in sequential order. And that's part number 9. Get that out the sprue. And number 10. Number 10 right there. Right, I hate this part of the boot. Hate cutting this part of the boot, but there we go. That's it cut. I'm overly careful when cutting these out of their sprues, because I have made the mistake of cutting a part that's actually supposed to be part of the model, and I was heartbroken in that circumstance. It was actually my first set of models that I ever got. It was my death company, firstborn death company, and there is a power hammer involved in that, and I may have cut off the end of the hammer, or the 2 points that kind of merged together, like that, merged together like that. And I cut this bit off, so it was just like that. And it's horrible. I hate it. I don't like it. I wish I could fix it. I do have green stuff that I could probably use to fix it, but I am no way skilled in the use of green stuff. Anyway, we need to get his arms off, we need to get his power pack off, and we need to get his gun off. So there's his gun right there, number 14. Get that snipped off. Snip it right off at the top. Off. That bit. Okay, that's his gun. Okay, so we need 12 and 13. That's one part of 12 done. That's 12 done here. Let's get number 13. Fabulous. Excellent. Cool. That's his arms. That's his gun. What else do we need? We need a single pauldron, because we're going to be putting this pauldron on his right arm. Or his left arm, whatever way you want to look at it. So let's just nab one. Let's just take one from the end here. Let's make it nice and clean. 2 pauldrons, and we need a head, so number 46. We could use number 45 and number 47. But we're going to use 46. We're just going to go with what the sheet tells us. And there's his head. And that's pretty much... Oh, no. One last thing. Right, we're kind of done with this sprue though. We don't need this anymore, so put that somewhere else. So, he has a little bayonet. There's a bayonet right there. There's our bayonets right there. Let's just grab a bayonet. Bayonet grabbed. And because he's a tactical marine, he needs some tactical things attached to him. So I am going to... It pretty much gives you the option to like pick and choose what you want to put on this guy. For example, this guy has a couple of... Call them. There's a grenade there. Scrolls. A couple of scrolls. A couple of scrolls and a grenade. This chap is going to have... He is going to have... He's going to have 3 crack grenades. Three crack grenades. Did I give him a pouch? Did I give him anything cool here? I don't know. I don't think I should. I'm saving these parts here. These parts, obviously, for more important characters. For example, there's a sergeant, a kind of sergeant's head, like a kind of leader's head. Get the banner, get the power claws and stuff like that. Right, we're done with this now. Done with the sprues now. So pretty much onto the sharp part. But before we do that, tea. Okay, now we just have to clean up each individual part. So I am going to try my best to try and get this in here, but so I'm just going to move my microphone for 2 seconds, okay? So this might mute my mic a wee bit because it'll be screechy, horrible sounds. Okay. Hopefully you can still hear me. Right. What we're going to do is we're just going to clean up all this bottom part here. Okay. That's clean enough, I think. It's clean enough. Let's just quickly... This bit, a little bit of a scraping. Just a wee scrape. Just to kind of up a wee bit. I don't think other bits from that. Okay. That's the chest plate done. Right, this is his right leg or his left leg, depending on how you look at him. Just gonna look at all the little bits that are kind of sticking out like that. Bit right there. A bit more of a clean up. Okay, that's nice and clean. Have a little around it. There's a little part right there. Give it a nice scrapey scrape. Get the excess off a wee bit. There we go. There we go, nice and clean. So we're doing this for each individual part, and then what we're going to do is we're going to build the body and then attach them to the base. As soon as we attach them to the base, we can then do the arms, we can do the gun, we can do the pauldrons, and the head. Right. What I'm doing right now is, I know I'm kind of like bringing this too far this way, but I could probably just fix that. But you can't see my legs. There we go. Right. In fact, that's much better. That's much better. I can actually show you what the hell I'm doing now. Anyway, that bit right there. Give that a wee scrape. I apologise for all the hairs that you might actually see. That is my cat's. Go, get rid of that mould line. With plastic models like this, you will find that there are random lines on them. These are essentially just mold lines. If you watch any prominent, like, kind of Warhammer painter and stuff like that, they'll always talk about mold lines when they're building their models. This is essentially just leftover lines from the casting. And all you have to do is just scrape them away. That foot looks done. And this is his back plate. That. No matter, you won't see it because what we're going to do is we're going to glue stuff to this. Never see it anyway, so it's okay. It can be a little bit messy. Down there. Okay, that's that clean. Okay, 4 parts done. Body is pretty much ready to go. I have to clean up some of the smaller parts now, so I'm going to quickly. Pauldron I have in my hands. That horrible little bit right there. We obviously don't need to do the 3D printed one because it's 3D printed. It's already been cleaned for us by the person who sold it to me, so don't worry about that. That can be put to the side. The head, the bottom of it just needs a wee clean up. Bottom of it just needs a wee touch. Right here and there. Trying to be really careful right now because the point to the helmet is actually in my fingers. See it? There's the point right there. Now, these helmets do have a mold line, and the mold line doesn't run with the helmet. It actually runs from here up the way. So it follows the same line as the point right here. So you just have to scrape that away. Just gently, obviously. Head done. This little part is the bayonet. I hate this part. This is the part that I always manage to cut myself on. And it's not from the blade, it's actually from the bayonet itself. I'm actually bayoneted right now. The way that I'm holding it. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Don't make it easy. They do not make it easy. Flatten that out. like so. Ah. You little bugger. You see the indent in my finger? For something that's so brittle and plastic, it certainly is a little bit too sharp for my liking. Anyway, let's get on to the bolter itself. So, up here. What's that? Nice and clean. Apologies for blowing into the mic. A little scan around it. Aha. Right, so right now I'm doing the barrel end. Right? So a lot of people tell you drill your barrels. I'm gonna say do what the fuck you want. Do what you want. I don't care. Why should anybody else care? Why should anybody else care? You want to drill your barrels? You drill your barrels, son. If you don't want to drill your barrels, don't drill your barrels. Just paint over them. Paint around them. Edge highlight them. Do all the things. Anyway, that's the gun done. I'm not going to bother drilling the barrels for this one. What I will probably end up doing is drilling the barrels. Maybe towards the painting process and stuff like that, because I've got to drill his barrel. But again, I like drilled barrels because I think they look good. But if you don't want to drill your barrels, you don't have to drill your barrels at all. For example, this chap right here has his barrel drilled. Can you see it? Again, preference. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Right. These crack grenades have got some amount of mould lines on them. This part. Hate this part. Crack grenades, all the grenades, pretty much all of them, have mould lines on them. Right, all of them have got mould lines on them. What am I talking about? I hate how bloody small they are. But see when you go in prime, like your model, they're right in your face. You can see them. You can actually see them. And it's annoying as hell. Anyway, on to the arm. Let's get the arm done. That's that part of the arm done. Big splotch, can you see it? Yeah, that bit right there. So oh, get that out. I'll eventually get some better lighting in here. At the moment I'm using 2 different lights for lighting in here. I've got a big thingy light, I say it's big, it's tiny. I've got a little light over there and a little light over that way. But lines, I see them. I see. Get rid of the mold lines. They pop out when you go to prime your model. Need to be careful I don't blow this stuff into my... Oh. Perfection. Last wee bit to do in here. In there. Right, that's that done. Don't have to worry about that. Oh, that's a big bit. That's a big chunk. Look at that. That bit right there. There we go. Put that bit off. And of course, it's right on top of a mold line. Lovely. There a wee bit. that. And I need to get rid of this mould line on his elbow. Eventually I'll get good at this. Eventually I'll have a better camera. I'll have a better something to just showcase most of this, because I really do want to bring building and painting to the channel. It would help if I had a better light up. Right, that's pretty much that done. Oh. It slid. It slid. Hold on. I'm gonna just go. Hey, there's his base. Right. Base, parts. Where's the fuck? Oh, glue. Glue. This is the glue that I use. I use Loctite glue. It's just super glue. It's fast setting super glue. I like the wee applicator on it as well. Got a little brush, it's little plastic bristles. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the body up next. Build the body. That's the body right there. As soon as the body's ready, we're going to stick it onto that, and then all these little parts we're going to have to build individually. What we're going to do is we're going to glue this arm to this gun first, and we're going to attach it to his body. And then this part right here, which is his other arm, we'll attach it to that way. This is the way that I find the easiest. I know some people got like different guides and stuff like that out there, but this is just how I find it to be easier. And that as well, we also need to attach the bayonet to his gun. Wish it would focus a wee bit better. You can't really see that. Anyway, bayonet to gun, arm to gun, then arm back to gun again as well. Anyway, let's get to the gluing stage. So this is what I like to do is I like to kind of dry fit it first and see what I'm working with. So like so. So we're just gonna dry fit that. Yeah, just like that. Go away the part that you need, you dumbass. Right. Wee bit of glue on this. Nothing too excessive. And we just hold it. And that's us got a foot on. How about that? The next leg's obviously quite easy. Apply it to this big flat area right here. That big flat area right there. Dab of glue. Here's the other leg. Should just fit straight on. Say that. There we go. A little bit of pressure on it. And there we go. Leg is on. Perfect. Now we just have to do the back. Okay, the back has little kind of running points, if you can see that, on the edges. Little flat points. What we're going to do is we're just going to put glue, dabs of glue around that. Back side. That. There. And this is just a simple case of pushing it on, pushing firm. That's his back on. Just like that. And that little recess is where our power pack will be going. Anyway. Next stage, let's deal with the gun. So, let's get the bayonet on there first. So, what we need to do is, do you see that little recess right there? Kind of see it in the shadow of the gun right there. Kind of see that shadow right there. It's going to fit right there. So, just a tiny, tiny dab of glue right there. Straight on. Ooh. Too hard. And voila. Bayonet that is fixed to a bowler. But it's aligned properly. Looks aligned properly. Yeah, that looks just about right. Cool. Let that dry for just a second. Next part, we're still touching the gun. And I don't want that bayonet falling off. In fact, whilst we wait actually, let's get this boy attached to the base. His feet. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what are you going to do for a base? What are you going to do for a base? What are you going to do for a base? I'm just going to do something basic. I've got AK paints over there. I'll probably just do something simple. Again, just a little bit of pressure with the Loctite super glue. Firmly stuck. Go. It is stuck there. Definite. Right. Next part is it's pretty much the hand on the gun. I would do the arms, or I would do the head, sorry. But we need to do this arm first, because this is the way that this is just the way that I work. Right. Let me just guide that on. About there. Can't really see that, but this is just how I do things, unfortunately. Okay. Any dab of glue. Dab, 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 dab. Don't have to put overly tons of glue on this. Right, that's about right. That might not be right, so just a wee bit. Just back down again. Off. Bugger. But I don't play with that glue being on there as well. Creates a little. Right, oh. Wise point. That might be good enough. Yeah, that might work. That may actually work. Right, we're going to attach it to the body now. Cover the area. Push to fit. Slid a wee bit. Let's see if I've been successful with alignment. We have. I've been successful with alignment. Just like so. So all we have to do now is attach the other arm. So we'll glue the point on the hand. And the arm. Right there. Right arm's a wee bit higher than the left one. I'm not too bothered about that. Okay, cool. There's also no great gaps in the back either. No big gaps in the front. It's okay though. If there was a gap, the pauldron's certainly going to cover it. Right. Oh, that's what we've not got. We forgot his power pack. I was wondering why we didn't have a power pack in front of us. Anyway, let's just quickly get this. There's the power pack right there. Old lines. This. Very messy. Any little 3 points. Oh. Scrape. Right, let's get his power pack on. Easy. Go. It's starting to look like a space marine. There we go. Okay. Last bits are pretty much the pauldrons, the head, the grenades, and that's us pretty much done. And it obviously comes to like priming and painting, which is a completely different box of frogs. Right, let's start with the 3D printed pauldron. Area. It's our Sons of Horus pauldron on. So now we've got high. Oh. We're going to put the last thing we need to do now is put the head and the grenades on. We're going to leave the head to last. We're going to put the grenades on now. In his inside belt here, so on his waist. There we go. He's got a couple of crack grenades now. Get that hit. And that's him. Another Son of Horus, ready for the battlefield. He joins his brother. This is one I did earlier. This one right here. This one was the one we just completed today. We've got two ready to rock and be primed sometime soon. Anyway, before I go, I would just want to quickly show you a couple other things that I'm working on. So, obviously we've got the Sergeant. Also got Mark 6 armor? Can't remember. Yeah, Mark 6. Mark 6 power armor, or tactical armor, whatever you want to call it. Got him. Also got our big boy as well. We've got our absolute stinking tank of a boy. By the way, the arms are magnetized. So is the heads, funnily enough. Head's actually magnetized. So what I'm going to do with this is I've got 2 more weapons to obviously build up for this guy, and I've actually got the parts sitting just here. So he will be getting like a diverse amount of weaponry. I've also got my 40k army, which is pretty much sitting, most of it's sitting like right here. We've got the Librarian and Terminator armor. All built up. He's also covered in cat hairs. Get the Captain. Captain and Terminator armor. Reapers or Reapers, I can't hold. Ugly, grotesque buggers. Also got I think I've got a Tyrannid Prime. I think that's what it's called. A Tyrannid Prime. One of them. Oh, I've literally got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flamers. All on custom bases. Bases that I got off Etsy. I love getting stuff off it. Of the 3 bases and stuff like that. Boys. And I've got a couple other magnetized dudes. I've also got a couple of lieutenants. I've got I've got our favourite Chaplain in Terminator armor. Again, he is magnetized, so instead of having a bolter, I have his shield. Or if he wants to have his bolter, he can have his bolter. See? I have way too much fun. Oh yeah, there's the relic shield. The cool model. I'm dreading painting him. This guy just reminds me of the bulwark from Space Marine 2. I think it's just a shield. I've got a couple of intercessors to obviously prime and stuff like that. Tactical intercessors and stuff like that. Assault intercessors. Yeah, I've got quite a few things to do. I've got quite a few things to paint. Not just that, I've actually got loads sitting behind me as well on a shelf. This is just like the main things that I've been building recently, and I've obviously got magnetised Marines over here as well. I'll just quickly show them as well. They're on large bases, by the way. I don't know why I put them on such large bases, but there you go. There's his arm. He can be pointing like that. Go. The stance on his hammer. Yeah. I think I could probably get away with... No, I can't do that. Can I do it with this one? Did I put the polarity right? Oh, I did. There we go. Cool, huh? This guy be able to get this one. His head could be turning like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. I like that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Mark III Space Marine, Tactical Marine, already built, all ready for the primer, ready to be added to the Legion Sons of Horus. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be back with more, obviously. I'm going to be back with way more. I'll probably be back with some painting videos, some more build videos. I've got I think I've got a knight, a Space Marine knight up there somewhere. I do. Oh, I've also got what's it called? A Kratos tank. I've got a Kratos tank already built. So there is also that. And before I stop, I've got a few box sets to just show. I do way more than I think I do. Okay, here's a couple of boxes that I've yet to build. Cataphracti Terminator. Siege Dreadnought. Yep. Mark VI Assault Squads as well. I have not touched the entire box set for the Mark III and Mark VI Marines as well. These guys are all still in here. How many minis do we get in here? We get 20 minis. I've only built 3 out of 20. I'm going to be at this for a while. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a thumbs up on this video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What armies are you building, guys? What 40k or Horus Heresy armies are you building? Or what's your favourite legion? What's your favourite? Tell me in the comments below. As well, if you want to watch more of these videos, or if you're actually interested in, you know, Warhammer, Horus Heresy, 40k and stuff like that, and you want to stick around to see a couple of the building videos and hopefully some painting videos as well when I get some better lighting, yeah, subscribe. Check out my other stuff. I have done live streams where I have done painting before. There are 2. All you have to do is go onto my channel and type in like Warhammer 40k painting and they'll pop up, no problem. Anyway folks, I'm going to get myself all settled and probably play some Space Marine 2. Hope you all have a lovely evening. Thanks for watching. As always, I've been Mr. Feudal. I'll see you all another time.